I want to start today's meditation by commenting upon the fact that what we're aiming for when we're meditating is to open up a new perspective within ourselves. So we always have two perspectives going on, whether we are aware of it or not. We have our everyday perspective, the perspective of our mind, kind of the way that we're seeing the world through our two eyes, with all of the reactions that we're having and all of the things that we're liking and all of the things that we're not liking and the things we're moving towards and the things we're pushing against. We've got all of that going on, and that would be kind of like our everyday perspective, the perspective of your personality. And then we have the perspective of our higher self. You can call it your higher self, you can call it your soul, you can call it the source within you, you can call it the divine within you. Whatever you want to call it, there's a part of you that has a different perspective. Part of you is witnessing everything without reacting to it, while being able to maintain a state of peace, while being able to maintain a state of joy. And in the yoga tradition, one of the names for this state of being is Satchit Ananda. And we're going to kind of meditate on this concept. I'm going to explain it to you as we go into the practice a little bit later. But it's the perspective of the soul, the blissful perspective of the soul. That's kind of what we're going to meditate on. I wanted to reiterate for just a moment what I was talking about this morning in class, which is that we can endeavor to bring ourselves to a place where we are kind of taking in everything that's happening in the world, everything that's happening on the news around us, whatever is going on, and bring ourselves to this kind of neutral statement of it just is. It just is. When we ask ourselves the questions of why is this happening? How could this be happening? This is unfair. This is not right. We put ourselves in a position where we can't resolve or answer those questions. There's no way to get to the bottom of why anything is happening. It's an endless pit of questions. All we can do if we want to reclaim our power is sit in this moment and accept that what is, and I can move from this point forward with one of multiple attitudes. Which one am I going to choose? How am I going to move forward from here? Now, a lot of people have written me recently talking about how intense and deep their stress is. So I want to focus on things that are going to help us to relax the stress. But one thing, if you can remember that statement, start repeating to yourself when you need to. It is what it is. It just is. This is the way things are. It is what it is. I surrender. I allow it to be what it is. I relax into the knowing that what it is okay, and I can move forward, and the planet can move forward, and we can move forward from here. It is what it is. It can actually help you start to realign yourself with your power rather than from your vulnerability. So these are some of the themes that we're going to cover in this meditation. I thank you for joining me today. So all we need to do now is close our eyes and sit up as tall as we can. As always, I begin with breathing exercises. We're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, making the sound like we're fogging a mirror.